Welcome home. The mission of St. Joseph Housing Initiative is twofold. We stabilize families and neighborhoods through home ownership. So in plain terms, what do? First, we buy houses. We are focusing on properties that are vacant and in need of extensive renovation.
I don't see an old, dilapidated home. I see a possible, beautiful gem for a family to enjoy.
Then we renovate. We want our new homeowners to be successful, so we find houses with good bones and do all the major renovations: roof, electric, plumbing, heating, cooling, windows, kitchen, bath. So there should be no additional major expenses to the new owner for several years. We can't do this alone. We have wonderful volunteers.
I have been changed completely by the people that I've met through St. Joseph Housing. I remember talking to Danny, who's one of the children who moved into our first house, and I asked her what room was her favorite room, and she said it's the room over the front window where I can look out the little window in the rain and pretend I'm Cinderella and I'm up in my tower in the castle.
I get to sleep next to a window, so the lighting is really pretty.
And I thought to myself, I painted that room. It was just a wonderful moment. I mean, that meant so much to me personally.
These volunteers help us keep the homes affordable. We're only a year old and we've already had volunteer days doing some major cleanups, landscaping, and painting.
We had fun. We went to Lowe's and bought the bushes, and then we bought some flowers and the pots, and it was fun. We made it a fun occasion.
We've partnered with many different businesses and organizations who've offered their time, their resources, and their skills. Then our homes are sold at an affordable price to low and moderate income first-time homebuyers who have been pre-qualified and participated in one of our home buying education programs.
We go together, my wife Maria and me, and we make the class in one day.
So, what are the steps to buying a home?
We partner with experts in the field and offer free homebuyer classes covering the whole process of what goes into buying a home. Everything from building or repairing credit to qualifying for home loans, what documents are required, to understanding mortgages, interest rates, equity, and more. We also hold these classes in Spanish.
We want families to come back to our neighborhood. We want them to have schools and churches and grocery stores.
The First Neighbor program is what makes St. Joseph Housing unique, in that we are not just giving people the keys to a house, we are connecting them to their neighbors.
The new homeowner family is partnered with the local neighborhood family who's maybe experienced the same sort of bumps in the road for home ownership.
It takes a whole community to make a family work and to help with kids and to watch out for your Amazon package on the front porch. Through St. Joseph Housing, we're building that sense of community.
I think the first house was God's hand.
Our first house was on South Grand, right down the street from St. Mary's High School, one of the neighborhood touchstones and one of our biggest partners.
Former students of St. Mary's lived in that house.
So they were thrilled to know that St. Joseph Housing Initiative was going to renovate the house and sell it to a family that would cherish the house as well.
I feel like my family, we make the American dream. We have finally our first house, and I think it's my forever house.
At closing, when I handed Maria the keys, who never thought it really was going to happen until closing day, and she gave me a big hug and whispered in my ear, "Mi casa, su casa," I just knew we were doing good work.
Families make the community.
I prefer living here because here I get to sleep upstairs, and over there I used to sleep in the basement. And when it would rain, it would get so wet and nasty.
Starting with this small footprint, we have opportunity to invite other developers, other rehabbers, if you would, into the area, and we're going to reclaim it and create homeowners and a sense of community.
Well, the first day I saw people on the porch, they were very nice.
Jack and Karen, our neighbors right here next door, they are awesome people. They are always taking care of us.
I've got an agenda of my own, but if I get things done, I'll come over.
Growing and empowering a community is not a one-shot deal. It's a long-term commitment. That's why we are so excited about our next project and the other projects in the pipeline.
It's hard to do what we're doing. It's hard to put this together.
I think the involvement of The Incarnate Word Foundation, the Marinus, the Sisters of St. Joseph, and the Archdiocese has been extremely encouraging and gives a lot of validity to our mission so that people understand this is just not a fly-by-night. We're here to make a difference. We're here to change the environment, help families, stabilize neighborhoods, and do good.
Home isn't just an environment, it also represents financial security and economic empowerment. We're investing in families and helping them build financial security.
And if we can create that happiness and that hope for a brighter future in more families, then what we're creating here in our neighborhood is more happiness and more hope.
I would suggest get involved yourself. Come and volunteer with our buildings. Come and help paint, help plant the flowers. I would say tell your friends about St. Joseph Housing, and then if you have the means to donate, that's helpful too, but it's really all about relationship, and we want to be in relationship with you.
Join us, become an active part of our community. We're St. Joseph Housing Initiative, and we are helping home happen.